random live video. So I just really wanted to show you guys the projects from yesterday dry. Now, for anyone watching this later on replay, this is a live video. I feel like people really don't understand this concept. The whole point of a live video is for me to be able to chit chat with people, answer questions in real time. And it is a longer video. There's a lot of chit chat. If that's not the kind of video you like, please do not watch. I also cannot possibly physically show the entire process start to finish because resin takes 24 hours to dry. So I'd have to be live for 24 hours. If you want to see the entire process start to finish, please do not watch a live video. Watch one of my 2,000 other videos that are tutorials start to finish. So I'm just still amazed that I still get people complaining on live videos. It's pretty impressive to me. Anywho, hi Irene, hi Sandra. So for everyone else, please say hi in the chat box. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you missed the video yesterday, you can still watch it on replay. But basically, I'm going to show you guys the final products and kind of explain what I did. And I'm pretty excited about especially these, but also the bowl. We'll see how that came out. So I'm just getting this pulled up on my computer so that I can chit chat with you guys from the other side of the table. So hello from Colorado, Lillian. Welcome, welcome. And I do record this separately so that I can post it as a regular video start to finish. So if anyone can't watch the live video or maybe doesn't want to watch a whole hour-long video or whatever, that's fine. There will be regular videos out as well. I'm going to move this just a little more this way. Probably about there. Hey, Deborah. Make sure it's going to be within sight. Let me raise this up a little bit. Okay, I think that's okay. Hello from London. Welcome. All right. We're actually going to start off with these guys. I am the most excited about these, I think. Oh, almost forgot my computer. Hello from Slovakia. Where is that? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Sounds fun. All right. Here we go. Got everything set up. All right. So on these ones, for anyone who wasn't here yesterday, what I did was these are built from the bottom up, basically. Aw, thanks, Karen. So I put a little bit of resin down, then I put the gears in, and then I put a little more resin and then alcohol inks. Now I did let that cure for about 6 to 7 hours, and then I put a clear coat over that of just resin with some of the gold dust in there, so you can probably see it's very sparkly. So now we get to see what they look like from the other side. And I'll show you guys close up in a minute. I'm really excited. I actually love how the alcohol inks moved on these. I think they're amazing. Hello from Alaska. Welcome, Sandy. Yeah, this is definitely not a usual live time, but I know a lot of you were so excited about the projects yesterday, and I was so excited, so I wanted to show you guys. And I wanted to see what they look like. So here we have close-up, so they're obviously transparent. Let me try to get my hand out of the way there. Look at that. And obviously if you have them on a white surface, that'll show through. Now these can be used from either direction. So you can use them this way or this way if you'd like. This way has a little raised shelf. And I actually put little gears on the side as well, so it's very, very 3D. Here's the other one. It's a little bit of a different pattern, and I am so in love with these. They actually look about 100 times better in person than they do even through the camera. We actually just started Mist Ink. I'm just showing the dried projects from the live video yesterday. Okay, now these ones I'll explain as I go again. These were done a little bit differently. Let me just make sure I'm recording here. There we go. Okay. Thanks, guys. Oh yes, you can increase the video quality if it's blurry at all. Unfortunately, it's not on my end, and there's not much I can do about it, but you can increase the video quality in your settings. Okay, so these ones also built from the ground up. So I put a little bit of clear resin, and then I put metal gears, and then behind that, I put some wood chipboard gears. And then same thing, I put like a clear coat with gold dust on it after about 6 to 7 hours. I put a lot more gold dust in here, you can probably see. So these will still be transparent, but not quite as much. Oh, and I also put gold flakes in these. I forgot about that. So cool. I actually can't decide which ones I like better. So let me bring you guys in for a close-up on those. So still transparent, but a lot more gold in these. Hey Glenna, good to see you back here. And we've got some gold flakes. In retrospect, and if I do this one again with this same kind of thing, I would put these metal gears down first, then the gold flakes, then the chipboard gear. I think sometimes it's hard to kind of think of the sequence of which to do this when you're building it upside down, but I still super love them. They're awesome. And once again, you could use them on either side, whatever floats your boat. All right, and now we have the final piece. And I'm gonna have to give a lot of explanation for this. Those molds are in my Amazon store, yes. Absolutely. Okay, so I wanted to try doing a mini bowl. And it's kind of more of a medium bowl, it's not super small. And I have this plastic bowl that has a really cool pattern on the outside. So I was hoping to use that to make a pattern on the inside of this bowl. So basically I demolded this. I did my resin in this silicone mold, and then I demolded it after about 6 hours. Now, unfortunately, I actually feel like I waited a little too long. I wanted to demold it when it was a little bit tackier. But I demolded it. I put this bowl inside, and then I put it upside down on a bucket. And I put my silicone mold on top of that, and then I weighed it down on the bucket with a bottle of resin. Hey Erin. So I put it upside down because I didn't want the sides to flatten out. I wanted them to droop down, but as you can see, they kind of came up a little more than I wanted to. And not only that, but this bowl really didn't make any kind of pattern. I mean, it did very barely. I'll come and show you guys close up. I still think it's really pretty. It just wasn't what I was going for, unfortunately. So I wish I could have molded it a little bit better. So this is a lot of times people ask me to, why don't you just drape it over something? And honestly, this is mainly why, besides the fact that I just like the look better when it's on the inside. You can control it so much easier when it's on the inside of a bowl, and you can get it to stay there way easier than draping it on the outside. That being said, I think if I had demolded it a little bit sooner, it would have worked a little better draping it on the outside, but it's okay. You know, this was a bit of an experiment, and still not bad, just not as, the sides aren't as raised as I would like. It's really pretty though. I kind of like, if anything, I might want to flatten down this side a little bit. Since it's not that cured, I probably can. Just to kind of even out the sides a little bit. Might take a heat gun to it, but it's still a little bit pliable. Anywho, so it's pretty. Not quite what I was going for, but there you go. My attempt at a bowl. And you can probably see like a tiny bit of a pattern in there, but really did not. What if you put it inside the bowl and let the sides droop? Oh, like inside this bowl, it won't fit. it wouldn't fit. This bowl's too small. I would have to get a bigger bowl, which I do have another small bowl. I'm just not sure where it is. But yeah, I could get a smaller bowl for this. It is pretty. And you can also droop it a little bit differently over something. Like if you want to droop it over, I recommend, there's a couple things you could do. You could put plastic wrap over the top here and then kind of tape that plastic wrap down to hold the sides down so they don't kind of float up as they're drying. You can also put like a rubber band around it, obviously with plastic wrap or something in between. Yeah, so there's a few options, and I'll probably tackle this one again in another video. So, well, Michelle, in a live video, you're generally never going to see the completed project because resin doesn't dry that quickly. I would recommend watching one of my regular videos, which will have the process start to finish, just as a note, because this video is literally only showing the completed projects, and the projects were done in the live video yesterday. So, but a full video will be out at some point. I do have so many videos though on doing bowls start to finish. All right, guys. So quick recap. Here's the gorgeous, I think these are my favorite. The gorgeous coasters from yesterday. We've got that set, and then this set, and then the bowl. And that's about it for now. Who remembers what projects I did last week? I'm curious. Because I think I did this tray. I still haven't demolded it yet, but I think I did this galaxy tray. So I'm probably not going to demold it right now because I want to make sure I get a good video of it so I can post the full video. How do you stop bubbles from setting on the bottom of a mold? That's a good question. You need to either use a heat gun or some 91% isopropyl alcohol to get rid of the air bubbles, and you need to do that repeatedly. So, awesome, Michelle. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here live. Yeah, so like, for instance, and I still make this mistake. Let me show you guys this one. It's still fine, and I'm not too worried about it, but I did have this little bubble pop up on this mold. Look how pretty that is though. Anyways, and so I don't care. But what I didn't do here, because I kind of ran out of time, was I poured the resin in, and then I sprayed it with the alcohol, and then I had to go. So I didn't get a chance to come back. But under normal circumstances, I would come back in about 15 minutes and I would spray it again or heat gun it again. It does, I think, help to spray the mold before pouring the resin. Well, Lillian, if you're getting mini bubbles in your resin, you might need to preheat it then. I would recommend preheating your resin, because otherwise there's not going to be a way that you're going to get the bubbles out in a mold specifically. But yes, I do spray my molds like this one. I'll spray it with some 91% isopropyl alcohol before I pour the resin in. And that will help with air bubbles. It just helps the air bubbles to come out of it. So, yeah, but definitely preheat. I mean, it kind of depends on the resin you're using too. But in general, unless you're using a casting resin specifically, that's going to be the only way you're going to get completely bubble free. Yeah, good question. All right, any other questions before I head out? Going once, going twice. Okay. And I will edit these into full videos as much as possible. I will be doing these coasters and this bowl. I did not film this, unfortunately, and I also did not film this. So those won't be full videos, but the other ones will be. And if I missed any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email or a Facebook message, and I will do my best to help you. So, see you guys later.